commanded us to do to make sure that we get what we can. Remember, God's word is conditional. There are certain things that you have to do to get what He is trying to get to you, and that is getting your mind in check, keeping your emotions high and in love and joy and peace and meekness, kindness. I want to welcome everybody. We are doing our visualization for the second part of the day. For those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Somali Brown, and I am the Disruptor. I disrupt all things and everything concerning you. And what we are doing for this entire week is we are visualizing the things that our Father, Abba, told us is ours. We are visualizing exactly what He said we can have. Whether that is you are married, whether that is you are a mother, and that's a mother in the natural or a spiritual mother. You have your house, you have your car, whatever, you have this promotion, whatever He has promised you, it's been confirmed. You've had dreams. People randomly come up to you to let you know this is on your ancient pathway. This is what we're visualizing. Okay. We're only visualizing one thing because the body of Christ loves to multitask even in visualizing, and that gets you nothing because you don't concentrate on that one thing. So here are the rules, and then we'll get started, because these visualization rooms are literally 10 to 15 minutes long. We visualize for 3 to 5 minutes. I need you to be as detailed as possible. If you're going to do marriage, I need you to start wherever you want to start, but you start and you be detailed. If you start at the point of engagement, I want you to see the engagement. Then I want you to see the ring. Then I want you to see the bride's dress. Then I want you to see the bridesmaid dress. I want you to see the mother of the bride, your mom's dress. I want you have 3 to 5 minutes. I want you to understand that you are grateful, you are thankful that this is now your reality. We are operating in the now, okay? Not the future. You are seeing that now. What is this doing? Why are we doing this? Because God gave us a command to stay and walk in unconditional love, okay? As a community, as a world changer. How else do you change the world except you walk in love? You become the very thing that you want to see. So that's our charge as world changers, as groundbreakers, as pioneers, as frontiers. But the catch is you got to stay on that level. You cannot drop in frustration. You cannot drop in anger. You cannot drop and lower your emotions. You cannot respond. So all day, we are coming on throughout the day. First one was this morning at 8. We're coming throughout the day to collectively envision something that God has promised us. This keeps us on a certain level. This keeps us and our emotions where they need to be, which is in love territory, joy territory, peace territory. Okay. So you are going to envision whatever He's promised you. If you can drop it in the chat, what are you envisioning today? And we do it all day. That one thing. Yesterday, if you did marriage, the day before that, you may have done your children. Today, you're doing your home. However that works, but you're only envisioning one thing. And you are seeing that one thing. If you get stuck, some of us do, that means you don't believe that part. You don't have enough faith to see the entire home. Some people said they were stuck in the kitchen. Some people said that they were able to see the kitchen, the living room, but they couldn't see their bedroom. That means you're stuck. That means your faith is not there. Don't try to force it. Just relax into the vision and see what happens. Ask questions. In the vision, reflect, God, why can't I move? Why am I stuck in the kitchen? Is there something I need to see in the kitchen? Is there something you're trying to show me? Interact, but let the vision have its way. Thank you for sharing that. So someone said they're going to be working on their home. They've been doing that all day. Anybody else? What did God tell you is yours? What have you dreamt of? What is random strangers just popped into your life and said, oh, I thought you were married, or oh, I thought you owned this store, or oh, I thought you were the boss. They're telling you who you are. They're telling you exactly who you are. Okay. All right. So I'm going to set the timer and we're going to do it for 3 minutes. You're going to and I mean anything down to I'm healthy. If you have any health issues, as well as increase, as well as you want to know what joy looks like. You want to know what walking in love looks like. Look, the sky is the limit. What has he promised you? Let's get it. All right. So I'm going to turn up the music. I'm going to set the timer. Thank you. Someone else said they're going to see joy. All right. So that's what you're seeing all day. And don't let this be the only time you do this either. Ready? Go. Keep envisioning. Keep walking. Keep seeing what he's showing you. Let the vision play out on its own. Don't try to control it. While you envision, if you get stuck, ask him why. Raise your faith. Increase your faith. All right, you guys. That was 3 minutes where you were able to come together as a group and you envision, you close your eyes, open your eyes, however he's teaching you, and you literally see what he has promised you. The more you can see it, the more you can achieve it. I'm going to keep saying this. I got this because in high school, my coach was like, you keep dying at the end, you keep tying up, the monkey keeps getting on your back. Let's do this exercise. And she had me run the race in my mind. And I told her every step of the way, from the beginning to the coming off the curve. And then the last 50 to 20 meters, I just got quiet. She goes, what are you seeing? I said, nothing. She goes, and that's where you die. You cannot win the race if you can't see yourself winning the race. You can't get married if you can't see a man standing at the altar. You cannot get a home if you can't see a home in your eyes. And again, it's not your natural eye. Sometimes people hear it. Sometimes people see it, smell it, taste it. You don't know. Don't get stuck and hung up on your physical eyes. It's not about just your physical eyes. Make sure you are able to hear something. Let it play out. And if something wants to happen, let's say you're saying you're healthy, I'm healthy, but you still see the tumor. Maybe he wants you to see the tumor shrink. Stop trying to reverse it. Just let it flow. Don't combat the vision, okay? That's what this is doing. And what it's also doing is it's helping you stay 80% positive. This week is a huge week. It's an intense week for us, okay? And what we're doing is making sure, guaranteeing that we stay 80% positive. He has commanded us to walk in unconditional love, to walk in the highest frequency there is on this earth, and that is love, then joy, then peace, then kindness. Don't react. Don't let anybody take you from those places. Don't get frustrated. Don't get angry. I'm not saying it's not going to come. You're going to get tested. You're going to have things come your way. It's up to you. The only way you can become angry is if you leave the love. Anger cannot come up to you. You literally have to say, you know what? I'm going to come down to be angry and argue with you. When you put it in that way, now that person didn't make you angry. You accepted the anger and decided to walk in it. Think about that. Anger cannot come up to you. They can't rise up the ladder, but you can come down. And then it takes you that much more to get back into your peaceful state. And let me tell you how you know. That friend that always calls and wants to gossip or talk about people or have bad news, and you're just like, if I talk to this person, it's just a Debbie Downer, or just someone who always has bad news. You feel it in your body. That's the same thing. When you're doing your vision, if he makes you smile, she's not in here today, or if she is, I'm sorry. One of them, she was walking her house and she saw a man. She's like, who's this man in my house? He said her husband. That emotion right there, you begin to profess, that's my husband. I'm getting married. This is my home, because your whole body lit up. It happened to me yesterday. I was walking through the house and my 8-year-old, he likes to, you can see the trail when he gets home. Shoes here, coat here, pants here. He just strips. And you're like, hey, come get this, come get that. So in the vision, I'm walking in the house and I literally see on the steps clothes, and I'm calling him and he comes, and he's 2 years older. How do I know? Because he has dreads. And his dreads right now are right at the nape of his neck. But in that vision, they were down to his shoulders. And he was a little taller. And I was just like, oh my God. And that made me smile. And in that moment, you are embodying the entire feeling. The reason why you're not able to bring things into fruition, the reason why you're not able to grab your gifts from God in the spiritual and bring it into the natural, is because you don't believe them. You don't know that they exist. And when you do, there's a disconnect. We are connecting the two. That's why we're looking for them and looking at them, visualizing all day. So I'm getting off, but you're going to do it again and again and again. And I'm going to come back on 2 more times today, because he told me to come on 4 times today. So this is number 2. And what you are to do in between the times that I'm not is you visualize whatever someone said, a home, someone else said joy. You have to envision that throughout the day. Really sit. You don't have to put music, or you can. Just sit with your eyes open or your eyes closed, whatever you're comfortable with. And see joy, see your home, see yourself being married, see yourself being a mother, maybe being pregnant, or maybe having the baby and the baby staring you in the eyes. See that so you can feel, so it makes you smile. You can hear a smile through the phone. It's very powerful. Okay? So each room is about 10-15 minutes. I don't want to hold you guys much longer. We'll be back later on this afternoon. You guys have an amazing day. Thank you for joining. If you haven't followed me, give me a follow on Wisdom and on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me. This room and this live is closing in 3, 2, and 1. Have an amazing day. See you guys in a couple hours.